Dreaming a dream in this Christmas song. Sing along with me. So deck the halls and shopping malls and sit on Santa's knee. It's the time of year for Christmas cheer, and please give some to me. Go to Amazon, come turn your ad block on, 'cause this show ain't free. Have yourself a great damn Christmas. Have yourself a great damn Christmas. If you go.
Hey, welcome to Star Movies. What's up, people? It's Richie.
Jim.
Carl.
Jason.
And Ray.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, everybody. That's the show.
Christmas. Getting everybody together.
The Fab Five has returned.
Absolutely.
Bad five.
What's going? So, is everybody ready for holiday season? Hanukkah starts on the 19th. In case you people didn't know,
I didn't know when it started this year. I'm
starts
sorry.
on the 19th. So, to all our
Does it change every year?
yeah,
No
Yeah.
consistency.
no. So,
Why does it change?
fuck if
So
I
just
know. I
like-
didn't make up the holiday.
There, a few years back, Stephen Colbert had the Colbert Christmas special, and in it he sang a song with Jon Stewart, where Jon Stewart's trying to sell him on Hanukkah, and there's a line in it where he goes, "When's it happen?" He goes, "On the 25th." He goes, "Of December? No, Kislev." He goes, "And when is that exactly?" And he goes, "I will check."
Kislev.
Yeah. So anyway, this year it starts on the 19th. So
19.
Interesting.
yeah. So to all our people who celebrate Hanukkah listeners, happy Hanukkah starting on
Shalom.
the 19th.
And people who celebrate Hanukkah, not just Hanukkah listeners.
Right.
As you,
Well, that is true.
as you-
Shalam. Shalubi.
Shalom, Pee-wee.
Awesome Pepper Incorporated. We're gonna do it.
Shalam, Pee-wee.
My name is Shalomo.
Shalomo.
If you want to learn more about my country, read the Bible.
That was a great show. Anyway, what's on the show today, Jim? It's our
We
Christmas
will visit-
extravaganza.
Exactly. This is the Christmas extravaganza.
And
Better be good.
the last show of the year of
That's right. The
2022.
final.
Hmm.
Oh my
So
god.
Happy New Year, everybody.
See you next year, boys.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
Yes. Have a happy New Year. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's see what kind of mood I'm in.
Oh, he's in one of those year moods again.
So what we're doing is we're going to discuss the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. And now it's been titled two ways, but they kind of changed the title in the advertising now, and it's just A Christmas Story 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Like
actually yet.
if you look it up, that's what like the cover art is going to say.
Like
For-
TOO?
Yeah, no, like a number 2.
Because they already have a Christmas story, too.
Oh, maybe did I make a mistake?
Yes.
It's called The Christmas Story Christmas, right?
Yeah,
that's
Christmas-
right. There was a
there was
Christmas
a yeah.
story too.
Yeah.
I
because
read that there's like 3 sequels.
No. There's only a Christmas story and a Christmas story 2. It was fucking awful.
Oh man,
There was a
I am
summer one.
I am thoroughly.
Oh
embarrassed.
yeah.
There was it was a summer one that was the third. So yeah. It's
Did
fucking
it have
gross.
Billy Ray
Yeah.
Cyrus in it?
No. It did not.
And
Last week we watched this trailer. Or the last time we watched this trailer with Billy Ray Cyrus doing this like awful Christmas movie where they're stuck in the islands and
Oh.
for whatever
Oh,
reason.
yeah,
he's
it's
in it.
yeah,
right.
I think
You remember?
that
It's
maybe
on Apple
I think that's an HBO one.
or yeah, HBO, but it looked terrible, Jay.
Yeah.
And Billy Ray Cyrus is just there all dreadlocked out and they're like in this island trying to trap
Ooh.
their dad who's rich as shit for
No.
Christmas in the
I
bombs.
happen to be looking up Hallmark movies to inspire because we're also besides A Christmas Story Christmas, our three of a kind will be our 3 made up Hallmark like movie titles and their premises.
All right.
All
That'll
right.
be interesting.
And I'll just touch on Violent Night.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in what we're watching,
Yep.
you can.
There you go. Violent
Okay.
Night was a incredibly funny movie.
Brad.
Nice.
Definitely worth the price of admission. I'd go again.
Wow.
It was a little too gory for Elizabeth, but the death scenes were incredibly funny.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, he uses
So-
like magic and shit. It looked like. from the
Yeah.
trailer.
Well,
Which is
yeah,
kinda cool.
Countless murder Christmas puns, I assume.
yeah. There was
Awesome.
murder. Yeah, the seasons beatings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that line.
Well, I did laugh in the trailer when he kills that guy with the Christmas star.
Yeah. He plugs it in. Yeah.
Yeah. It cracked me up.
Well, that scene is even funnier because it's longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's a better version of like what the one that they tried to do with Mel Gibson when he's like Santa Claus, but he's like a rough and tough, like
Right.
toting.
I never
Like this
saw
is
that
actually
one.
Santa Claus, and he has like Santa Claus powers, which I think is a
Right.
fun twist. I think that'd be a
Yeah,
fun movie
so-
to watch.
It was really good. Just old school action adventure, but it was Santa Claus.
Cool.
And
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
and it
to
was
see
cool because it's like he was like a pissed off Santa Claus. He was tired of people being on the naughty list. Like the naughty list is like
that.
ever growing, like, So
Yeah.
that's why he was he was drinking in it. It's fucking funny.
Okay.
Cool.
How was your return to the actual theater?
It was fine. I was dead. It was awesome. I went on a Sunday afternoon, afternoon at 2:00. There was like 10 people in there.
This is your first time back, though, yeah?
Yeah. But it sucked because, of course, I got a big soda and I had to pee. So at home, I could just
Prostate
pause
issues
that
as you get
shit.
older, yeah.
Fuck.
No, Richie has never been able to make it through a movie without peeing.
Because I had the big soda. Yeah, Violent Night. Go see it. Well, obviously it'll be out soon. So,
Yep.
but man, great. And I'd say I'm, what else I'm watching, but it's Christmas season. So, whatever Christmas movie is on, Freeform or AMC.
Right.
So we haven't been watching Hallmark, thank God. So yeah, the Santa Claus I've seen like 10 times already. Christmas Vacation.
There
10 times.
was a Hallmark movie that was truly frightening, and it's not because of any of like the storyline or the music or the direction. Marlo Thomas was on it.
Who's Marlo Thomas?
She's married to Phil Donahue, and she in the 60s she was on a show called That Girl.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. Yeah,
Well, so she's got to be like
she's
pushing
86.
80 what?
86.
She's 86, Marlo
Yeah.
Thomas?
Yeah, because Elizabeth was talking to her mom about it.
Look at a picture of her now.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It is fucking frightening.
What's this, 'cause she's
Absolutely.
old?
No, because of the plastic, surgery.
Oh.
boy.
Yeah, it's wicked bad.
Like in the movie, she's like face to face with a little kid, and I said, "Man, I feel so sorry for that kid. That kid has got to be in fear."
Yeah, that little kid just starts
Simon
crying. Yeah. So all right.
Yeah,
there you
it
go.
looks like a mannequin face.
It
Oh,
does.
man.
It is weird.
Hmm.
So
So let's get into.
Speaking of weird,
well, who's watching what?
Oh.
That was Violent Night. Just
Violent Night.
that's all I'm watching.
I haven't been watching anything but
Christmas.
I think I
Christmas
already
stuff.
talked about weird, the Al Yankovic story.
yeah. This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
third week in a row.
Are you watching? Is that all you're watching? Have you watched it again?
Yeah. I love Al, man.
I get it.
There's a-
Weird.
There's that other one, Spirited.
Yeah, I saw Spirited too.
I thought it was solid. I liked it.
I couldn't handle it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I really liked it.
15
the-
minutes of that
the-
movie, I turned it off. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, the
It got-
fucking
It got terrible reviews.
the
Ugh.
Is that the Will Ferrell one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a musical. So if you don't,
no.
yeah, that's the thing. And then there
That's
were
like the
funny
time-
parts.
eh.
There were funny parts, but I had to fast forward through it to get them like to hear talking again. So anytime they started singing, I fast forwarded. So there were
Decent
some
songs.
really funny stuff in there. It would have been great if they didn't sing and dance.
Yeah.
It's like when I went and saw Sweeney Todd in the theaters with my buddy. We didn't realize it was
going to be a musical.
Oh boy.
We're looking at each other like, are they fucking singing and dancing right now? And he's like an Army
Oh.
Ranger, and we're only two dudes in this whole theater sitting next to each other. And that first came out, like we had no idea. We thought it was a slasher flick. We're like, yeah, let's go see this awesome.
That's so fucking
movie.
funny. You're
No
like,
freaking clue. I
you're
told
like,
my
I
mom,
guess
she's
we'll
like, that's
just-
like
And
I
it
guess
is,
we'll just start
and-
holding hands.
and it's and it's at Andrew Lloyd Webber where it's all songs.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's the whole thing.
dialogue whatsoever.
Fuck, no, we had no idea. I had no idea. And I tell my mom, she's like, that's a Broadway musical. It's a famous musical. She's like, you didn't know? I'm like, fuck no, I didn't know. I thought it was a slasher movie.
He's like, fuck no. Me and my buddy sitting there holding hands now. Like,
We sat through that whole movie together, and we frolicked out.
oh
We were so overcome with the spirit of music.
yeah. See, it's weird because like we grew up on, me and my brother
Musicals.
grew up on it because of our mother. But
Yeah, I did too. Like I watched musicals, all the old ones probably you guys grew up on.
yeah,
The same
But-
ones.
but
Like the
it's-
60s and 70s. Like
yeah, like
50s.
yeah. But the like the new one, like I just can't stand that Rent style, musical with the jazz. And I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Just
right. It's not these grand sets like they used to do
oh
back
my
in the
god,
golden
right,
age.
right. It's just all
Tapping and
yeah.
dancing.
Ugh, right.
It's the whole vaudeville thing.
Now, if it was like one musical number that just broke out in that
Yeah.
movie, that would have been funny.
Like in 500 Days of Summer, there's like a random ass dance musical, and it's amazing in that.
Billy Madison.
The end of
Billy
40-Year-Old
Madison.
Virgin.
Yeah,
40-year-old virgin.
40-Year-Old Virgin, Clerks
Asia
2.
at the end.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Clerks 2. When he
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
Right.
like that would have been great because the story was funny. It was a great premise. So
Well, that's good to
But-
know. That I'm not gonna watch that.
no, don't watch it. It's it made me sad.
I enjoyed it.
Of course you did. You fucking enjoy everything.
I like there's some good songs.
Yeah, dude, I know. You're the only one that could be like, you can eat every frozen pizza on the market and find something good about it.
It reminded me it reminded me of Alan Menken songs.
That Mama Celeste, not bad.
I forgot about that, Brad. Oh, those were horrible pizzas.
Of course. And Carl's like, look, the pepperoni one is
Oh.
where it's at.
What makes
I
you
do remember the
think,
shitty pizzas. The Celeste
what makes me
pizzas.
think I didn't have a tombstone while I was watching it?
I'm more
Carl,
of a Red Baron guy.
Yeah, I was
Red
gonna say,
Baron.
Carl,
Screaming.
I'm not.
Red Baron is high end compared to Mama Celeste.
Yeah.
If you-
Yeah, those were shit.
My wife loved Mama Celeste pizzas. You can only find them in the dollar store.
that gray sausage
yeah,
that they sprinkled on there.
Cool.
they don't even do the sauces anymore. It's only plain or pepperoni
Oh,
at the dollar store anyway. That's the only place you can find it. And if you're shopping in the
Ugh.
frozen
foods
the
in
frozen
the dollar
section.
store.
of the dollar store, your
Yeah,
life
you
is
got
taking a turn.
I like that they had the full discs of pepperoni and the little tiny cubes of pepperoni.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cubes.
yeah. Now they only have the little cubes on it.
That's it.
Yeah. So,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They just went full cheap.
oh yeah, yeah. I can only imagine what that plant looks like.
Pepperoni plant?
No, the plant where they make the Mama Celeste.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy.
Right? Can only imagine the cleanliness of that place.
Ooh.
Is it cheese? It's cheese food.
It's cheese like.
It's cheese substance. Doesn't say cheese. It says cheese food. You should.
Processed cheese food.
Yeah. There's no expiration date on it. None.
So in the apocalypse,
Mhm.
people are going to be killing each other for Mama Celeste.
Oh boy.
Just stashing up Mama Celeste.
No expiration.
What if it thaws out? Well, no, it still doesn't go
It'll
bad.
be fine, dude.
It'll
You
be
could
fine.
you could thaw it out, refreeze it as many times as you want. It is not going to go bad.
Right. What the fuck were we talking about? How did we get into
What are we
pizza?
watching, right?
Yeah.
Because Carl was talking about Spirited
Spirited. That's right.
and eating frozen pizzas.
That's why.
All
Oh
right.
man,
I watched 1899. I finished that whole series
oh yeah.
on
Was it good?
Netflix. It was interesting. Yeah, it's one of those. It starts off with a mystery, and every episode it gets more and more and more mysterious and like very like outlandish, and they leave you with a cliffhanger every time, and it's like, oh, what the heck is going on in this show, or where is the direction going with this? It's
Is that
worth
the
watching,
Harrison Ford one?
huh?
Is that the Harrison Ford one?
No, it's called 1899. They're like on a steamship, going across from Europe to America, and it's like all these different people on there, and they all kind of like have these. They have these letters that they're getting, and there's like a mysterious sister ship that had disappeared called the Prometheus. Like and it's been gone for 4 months. It's kind of like a Bermuda Triangle time travel. Like you don't know what the heck's going on, and then it all gets laid out at the end. You're like, oh, okay, interesting. But one thing that's interesting about the show is that the show starts off dubbed. So you have to physically go in and turn off the dubbing, the American English dubbing, and put it back on just regular English with subtitles, because there are multiple types of languages that they speak on the show. That's French, German, Dutch, Italian, Spanish, or something like that. But you would never get that because these characters talk to each other in their native language, and then the other character who doesn't speak their language kind of just gives them a look. But if it was dubbed, it wouldn't make as much sense, like the fact that they don't understand each other. But it kind of looks like they understand each other because it bothered them. I don't know, but it's stuff worth checking out if you want to see like a weird sci-fi type mystery. It's by the guys who did Dark, that German show Dark.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, I dug it. What are you watching, Jazzy J?
I just watched that movie, The Eastern Front, on Netflix. I don't know if you guys saw that World War One movie.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, that one. All Quiet
Yeah.
on the Eastern Front or Western
You
Front?
said Eastern Front.
Oh yeah,
Western.
yeah, that's the one.
That was good. I saw that. It was a great
good.
remake. The original's a little bit harder to watch, but this one, it's like one of the best anti-war films.
Yeah, it was good. So that's it. I've been watching.
All right. Well, then let's move into our features. What was that fist bump, Richie?
A Christmas Story Christmas.
You want to do that one first?
Oh no, let's do that piece of shit one.
Okay, so
Aw.
A Christmas Story Christmas. All right.
No.
Well,
No, the
Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yes.
That's where Mantis and Drax decide to cheer Peter up because they were told that Michael Rooker ruined Christmas
That's right.
for Peter. And then they travel to Earth to capture Kevin Bacon and bring him back as a present.
It's hilarious.
The
Is there-
best idea on paper.
Has everybody seen it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Jim.
What?
Keep going.
Keep going. What? What did you? You obviously didn't like it. So what?
No, fuck that. It was dumb. Fuck.
I thought it was decent compared to what Marvel's been putting out this year.
Well, that is true.
I disagree with.
Of course you disagree. There was some very funny stuff in it. And again, at the end, a musical scene.
That's right.
Perfect.
There was actually a musical scene in the beginning as well.
They always have a musical scene in the beginning of every
No,
Guardians.
yeah, but I mean
The actual band,
the actual
alien
band playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was weird.
The song.
I thought that was really weird. They kind of like set it off on the wrong foot for me. I was like, oh boy, where are we going with this?
Okay.
If I knew who
good.
that band was, I'm
No.
assuming they're a famous band.
Old 99s, I think.
Yeah, the old 99s.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never
the
heard
old
of them.
97s.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you 100%, Ray. That was a little odd.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I like this.
So, yeah, just Marvel just fucking knocking them out of the park.
I enjoyed it, but I thought Groot looked really weird.
He's like buff now.
It looked
He's
like a guy in a
he's been
suit,
working out.
It did look like a guy in a suit.
He's working out now.
Yeah.
which it might have been. They're keeping it cheaper, maybe.
Well, still.
That's how he's gonna look in the new Guardians.
In a dude running around in a suit.
Even when he's full grown, he's skinny as hell and super tall.
This is his bulking phase.
This is not the same Groot.
What?
No.
This
Well, it's-
isn't the same Groot.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
they mentioned that in one of the movies. It's not,
He's like a seedling or like a piece of him.
Yeah.
But it's not him.
but it's not
like his
the previous
consciousness.
Groot from the first movie.
All right.
So this is, he's not going to look like
He's gonna have his own
Exactly.
personality
and
and looks.
All right.
than the original Groot. Well, I don't know if he's original, but the one from the first movie.
I see.
Well, there you go. I enjoy it. I actually, in my old age, I teared up a little bit at the end.
You teared up
A little bit.
in a Marvel movie.
Well,
I
a
teared
Marvel
up.
Christmas special.
Wait a minute. I've teared up in a Marvel movie.
Jim, that's
in
not
Guardians too.
shocking. You cry all the time. So
In
that's not
Guardians-
shocking.
When Tony
Gu-
sacrifices himself
Yeah,
every time.
yeah. In,
Every time.
in Guardians 2, when at the end, when he's listening to that song, and Groot, the little baby Groot,
Right.
asks for to have one of the earbuds,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, come on.
man, I was crying in the theater.
I know. You're very good at crying in public.
When she reveals to him that they're siblings, brother and sister, it kind of hit me a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, they are
All
brother
right.
and sister, but I didn't see that coming. I was like,
Yeah.
it does make sense.
It was. It was.
Never put two and two together.
I think James Gunn has a magic touch, and he's going to be with us for a long time now.
Marvel's gonna miss him after
Yeah.
Guardians 3.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
They're
got
gonna miss
DC.
the shit out of him.
But he might fix DC. Which would
I
be
think
awesome.
he could. I think he
I
could.
think he could too.
Have you seen Black Adam,
No.
Carl?
No,
I was going to say, how
I
much
actually
did you
have-
like it?
James
that has
Gunn didn't
nothing
have
to
his,
do with James Gunn.
James Gunn hasn't had his hand in
Yeah.
a movie yet.
I heard it bombed badly in
Mhm.
Japan.
Suicide Squad. He worked for
Yeah,
Suicide
well, I'm
Squad.
talking about since he's become like the co-head of DC.
Oh yeah.
Moving forward, he's gonna have his like input moving forward. But
Yeah,
Black
he'll have
Adam-
like a bigger
Yeah.
power to say, yeah, that's going in and that's not going in. We're not doing it
Yeah.
that way.
or he'll if he doesn't like the cutting,
He's like the
floor.
Kevin Feige of
Yeah.
DC now.
Right.
Mhm. Makes sense. Kevin Feige or whatever.
Feige.
Oh, I finished fucking Andor.
Okay.
I still haven't finished that.
Hell
Me
yeah.
neither.
Well, there
Sure
you
you have.
it's awesome.
I don't know. I thought the movie was pretty good. The Guardian special.
Yeah.
I like the aspect of it. It was different, and you finally get to see Drax and Mantis kind of get their own little spin-off. I thought the Walk of Fame was hilarious.
Yeah.
When he wanted to kill that dude who looked like a GoBot.
Yes.
Oh man, that killed me.
And they're calling him Kratos from God of War. That
Yeah,
was
that was funny.
hilarious. And then when they got hammered in the gay bar, that shit was funny too.
That was funny.
When-
Right. There was funny parts, but
Yeah.
overall,
I thought the whole Kevin Bacon thing would have been a little bit funnier, like a Footloose thing. but they didn't.
GoBots
Yeah.
killed his friend.
Mhm.
GoBot.
And you finally get to see Mantis like in action because you never
Mhm.
see her like fight or anything.
Right.
She
Yeah,
kinda-
seeing her jump around like a spider. Yeah, she was
Like
like,
when he
or
threw
like a
her-
grasshopper.
I like her
Yeah.
when he threw her over the fence.
Yeah.
See, you liked it.
Yeah.
There was, I mean,
Well,
it was,
there were funny parts to it.
I feel like the
Do
movie
you
had
want to
better.
make your friend happy, or do you want the little man? And that hesitation.
Yeah.
The little man. And when he got it as a present at the end, it was
Yeah. He was so happy.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it was
was
great.
I thought it was okay. I was not super impressed with it, and I thought the whole idea of it was going to be funnier than it actually was.
Right. Right.
I was just like, all right, cool. It's not like I would ever watch it ever again.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the thing. It's like I can't. It's not going to be like, oh, I can't wait till next Christmas so I can watch. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, Carl will obviously.
It's on my yearly list.
I was going to say
Well-
Carl will make himself a nice Mama Celeste or a Red Baron
Mhm.
and fucking curl up on the couch.
Well, at the tag at the end, the post credit scene,
Right.
They said might have
they
to do it
basically
again.
say they're going to make
They're
another
gonna do
one
another
next
one.
year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will, because James Gunn kind of made it clear that after Guardians 3, he's out of Marvel, because he said that he was very upset. I read an article saying that he was super pissed off with what they did with the characters after he was fired the first time. And it doesn't sound like
He still made the second one. What do you mean?
no, after he got fired after the second one, and because Guardians 3 was supposed to come out before Infinity War. So he was fired in between all that time, and then he didn't have any control over like the characters or anything or any input in any of the movies that they were in, and he didn't like the way they were handled. Apparently,
They were pretty heavy in Endgame.
well, he didn't like what they did with Drax and Mantis, so I think this is why he gave them kind of like the centerpiece of this special. Because
Yeah. All right.
Well, way to
you-
bring us down, Jazzy J.
all right, man.
It's supposed to be a Christmas show.
Did you like it, Jim? Of course you did.
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you cry?
No, I did not cry. Almost
Oh.
when he got his ray guns, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah, that's
Yondu
right.
gave him.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice to use like cartoon interjuxed with the thing, and then
Yeah.
it was a little weird. It reminded me kind of like Kill Bill for a second, but not as good.
It reminded me of Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. Obviously, they're just not going to get Michael Rooker to come full suit up, I guess.
Yeah.
I got rid of all that costume.
Yep. They just like go in the booth, say a couple
Like,
lines.
let's just make it into an animated part real quick.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Go in the booth, say a couple lines. Here's a couple $100,000.
You can do it
Yeah.
from your house. We'll have you do it over a Zoom call.
Just like Bradley Cooper, he said he records all of
Yeah.
his lines in like a couple hours for like
Yeah.
a whole movie.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Voiceover, you
get paid
don't
a fat
you
check.
generally
Mhm.
don't
Right.
act with the other actors.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
Chris
gig.
Pratt can't do it. It looks like either. Mario coming out.
James Gunn does Rocket. No, his
He
brother does it. His brother does
He
it.
does the motion
He's-
capturing,
yeah,
right?
the motion
Yeah.
capture.
Yeah.
The mocaps.
And Cooper comes in and rakes in all the money for
Yeah.
2 hours work.
Yeah. 2 hours work. He films
But
like
James Gunn also has a role.
Yeah.
He's actually a character now, like a full-fledged
his
character.
brother.
Yeah.
His brother.
Yeah.
James Gunn's
he's-
brother is
He's got the
Kraglin.
head fin now.
Yeah. Craig.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. There's a Marvel. Yay.
yay.
Or are we crosshairing?
We didn't crosshair the other one. I gave it a 3.
Of course you did. 3.
3.
Carl.
3 for me too.
Oh,
I'll give it a 2.
2. I'm gonna go with you, Ray. 2. It's a 1.5, but Drax is funny. So
Yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
good.
He is good.
so there you go. Merry Christmas. That was Destroy Movies. Oh wait, we have more.
Yeah, it's a Christmas Story Christmas, a continuation of the Christmas Story story.
Yes.
Ralphie's Revenge.
I wish.
The story is by Nick Schenk and Peter Billingsley. So
And who is that?
Ralphie
Ralphie.
I know.
and the drone hologram scientist from Tony Stark that worked for Stark Industries.
Yeah.
The one that
toy-
said, "I'm not Tony Stark."
Yeah. He's also a toy making elf in the movie Elf. He's good friends with John Favreau in real life.
Yep. Yeah, don't they? Well, him and Vince Vaughn have a production company together.
Yeah.
I saw Vince Vaughn in the credits, the opening credits,
Of
as exec producer. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
he's-
producer.
he-
because of their
is,
production company.
Yeah, Peter Billingsley and Vince Vaughn are both listed as producers. Starring, of course, Peter Billingsley, Aaron Hayes, Scott Schwartz, R.D. Robb, Zach Ward, and Julie Haggerty. Basically, Flick,
Yeah.
Randy, Schwartz, and the mom.
The mom was different.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Julia Haggerty, Melinda Dillon.
She died, right?
No, she's not dead, but she retired from acting in 2007.
Oh, really?
And that's why she didn't come back for this one.
Oh, that's wow.
Yeah. So they got Julie Haggerty, who I can only remember from Airplane.
Yeah.
She did a decent job.
She's in Just Friends too. She's the mom in the Ryan Reynolds movie with him and Amy Smart. It's Ryan Reynolds' mom.
Summer Rental with Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah. What About Bob? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, that's right. What About Bob?
Yeah. What About Bob?
Okay. Well, there you go. Now I remember from 2 movies.
He's got some street cred.
Yeah. Everybody Loves Raymond.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, she only was in 1 episode. So yeah,
so Grown Up Ralphie
takes place in the 70s.
Right.
1973.
Yeah.
Oh, so year I was born.
Nice.
Was there a Mr. Coffee in this?
Mr. Coffee?
Yeah. Like in the beginning, they showed a coffee pot and stuff from the 70s. But I don't remember when Mr. Coffee was invented.
Yeah, I don't know.
When did the first one take place? In the 40s?
40s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so apparently Ralphie...
He's 30 in this. Yeah. So I guess it was 43 is when...
I don't know. I would say he's probably in his early 40s. Supposed to be in his early 40s, and this one.
That's what I thought.
No, I thought it was. He's supposed to be in his 30s.
It says right in Wikipedia, never lies. 33 years after the events.
Oh, that's what I thought.
No. 33 years after the events of A Christmas Story. So how old was he in A Christmas Story?
9 or 10.
9. Oh, he was 9. I thought.
So he'd be 42.
So he'd be 42 in this.
Yeah. Okay.
The meaning of life.
So now he lives in Chicago with his family in an apartment, and he took a year off of work to write. He got a year's worth of savings together so he can write his grand novel, his grand opus.
Yes.
And then he gets a call from his mom. Darren McGavin's dead. Then they got to go home to Indiana to spend time with the grandmother.
Yeah.
Ralphie's mom. And jinx ensue from there.
Flick's a total drunk.
Well, Schwartz is.
Flick
just owns the bar.
Owns the bar. Randy is really rich.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And a globetrotter.
They how they did it to me was incredibly perfect.
I thought it was a great movie.
I mean, down to the Black Bart scene.
When daydreaming.
Yeah. When he him reading his novel, how fucking big that book was.
Yeah, that was funny.
When he was sitting with his family reading the novel. That I thought this was and this is the only movie ever to make me tear up at the end.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
It was about my dad, who is oddly today is his 9-year anniversary of his death.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
I didn't think about it until someone said something today. They were like, oh. I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, the only movie that ever made me tear up a little.
Wow.
Was this?
This, yes. My Old Man. I get it.
Okay.
Who did the voiceover?
He did.
Yeah.
Peter
Billingsley?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did a really good job.
Yeah. No, it was totally it complemented the original movie perfectly. I thought
he did a great job with the voiceover.
Yeah. I already watched it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You hated it, Jim?
Oh, I despised it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How did you?
I watched half of it, and then I said, "Oh, I got to finish watching this," and then I can never bring myself to do it.
Oh, see, it was incredible. It was funny.
It wasn't
Just like the
funny at
original?
all. It's like
Sure it was.
they got all the nostalgia and forgot the
Yeah.
comedy.
It's
No,
all
there-
nostalgia.
Well, yeah, but there was some funny stuff in there.
Hardly.
No, they just
Well,
took a different
wasn't-
twist on every single.
It wasn't supposed to
the
be as funny as A Christmas Story.
I wanted to be funny, different than A Christmas Story, not just recycle the same jokes.
Yes.
I have to beg to differ with you. I thought it was amazing. Amazing. That's right.
No, it's a.
That's right.
Hey, what did you call
You
that? Carl?
remember this?
Yeah, that
Member berries.
member
Yeah.
berry.
Remember berries. Remember.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was well done. There you go.
Disagree.
course you do.
Strongly disagree.
Well, when's the last time you watched A Christmas Story? You're not
What?
even allowed to watch it in your house.
I've watched it the last time it was on. Last year was the last time during Christmas that I watched it.
That's because I came over and put it on. His wife hates it. She hates it.
Why?
I don't know. She hates A Christmas Story.
She does not like A Christmas Story. So
So-
I don't try to
so-
make her watch it.
I do. Right when I walk in,
I watch
boom,
it.
Put it right on.
I watch it on my own.
So yeah,
As I watch this on my own, and I'm just saying, I didn't even laugh once throughout this whole thing.
I did. It was awesome.
Oh, you see Randy jump around like he did back in the old movie? Oh yeah, okay, funny
Yeah.
joke.
You didn't think it was funny when he smashed his daughter's face with the snowball? And then I thought
That was
shit
funny.
funny.
That was
Yeah,
incredibly funny.
That was original.
Yeah.
The only thing
hurt
I
both of his
like
kids.
is that Ralphie smile at the camera.
Well, I like the ramp. That was a funny
But
scene.
that was another rehash of the original when he puts his tongue on the pole.
Well, of course, but it was the ramp.
Oh, way different.
It was still funny. It was done. It was done very well. So there you go, Jim. A Christmas Story, Christmas.
I also didn't understand. They just praised the father.
Are you
From the
serious?
From the
Why
original.
wouldn't he? Why wouldn't you? The father in that movie made that movie.
He's hilarious. He's great.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's not he's only a good father at the very, very end when he gets the rifle.
What do you mean he's only a good father at the very end?
The rest of the time he's kind of a dick.
He's
How's
providing
he
for
dick?
his family.
He's working. He's a working man. He
I
didn't beat
get
his
it.
kids.
All right. Well, this got 78% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Finally, they get one right.
78%.
Finally,
All righty. Well,
I give it a 5 out of 5.
oh my God.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's right.
Give us a Christmas theme gunfire.
What's a Christmas theme?
That's- I don't know. Christmas themed gunfire.
You're about to ask me to go off the hoof. What are you gonna do?
Off the cuff.
Off the
Carl.
cuff.
Off the cuff.
Off the hoof. It's a
See,
hoof.
I'm not even good at that.
It's his, the poor thing got his paw. It's
the
hoof.
hoof. The hoof.
The hoof.
It's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Mid spaghetti. The hoof.
Hoof. All right. 3 of a kind.
Wait.
Woo-hoo.
No one else gave their.
You're just trying to zoom past this shit.
All right. Go ahead. Who else watched it? Who liked it or hated it?
I'll go. A 1.5. I can't even
One
give
and a
it a 2.
Ah,
I
you're-
really.
I'm not. You're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
You
Yeah,
are.
I just.
This time I'm gonna have to.
I did not enjoy this at all.
Yeah, the fucking Marvel Christmas movie you like, but this one that Jesus Christ.
Well,
What happened?
Yeah.
one had comedy in it.
At least
Yes.
one's original.
Absolutely.
And-
the one had comedy in
and
it
this
is the
one
one
did
I
not.
watched. Yeah, it was great.
I'm a 2. It's okay.
2. Carl, a 2.
Not a waste of my time, but
You usually find like the fucking the silver lining in fucking everything. You're like, it's not bad. I'll give it a 4.
There is no silver lining in this
The
movie.
silver lining is I get to watch the original one again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 4. Good, or 2. Good for you, Carl.
I'll give it a
Trying to
3.5.
change Carl's score?
No.
Hey, thanks, Carl. 4.
See,
Hey.
Jazzy jazzed it up. 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I loved the callbacks, and I thought it was a cool like aspect. You kind of saw it from Ralphie's point of view as him as an adult with kids. I thought there was some funny parts. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good Christmas movie. I thought it was. I mean, I preferred it more than the original at some aspects of it.
You better
But
stop.
I'm just saying it. I can relate to it a little bit more.
But you're a dad. You have you have kids.
I think that's
thinks
what
that
it is.
you know what I mean.
I can relate to because I was, the old one came out before I was even born, so
yeah,
it was just I felt like I could relate to this one a little bit more. So yeah, 3.5.
3.5. There you go. The 3.5 Christmas gunshots, however they sound.
Ho ho ho.
Oh,
Fucking Carl. So Ray, I take it you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it, so I'm sitting this one out.
Okay.
Oh, he's allowed to sit up.
He didn't.
He came in late.
He came in late. He's fine. That's Ray.
All right. Let's get on to 3 of a kind. Our 3 kind of Hallmark movies.
That's a good way to put it.
I will go last every time.
Oh, why do you go last every time?
Because I have like
he's
real
very proud of
synopses.
Oh,
He's really proud of his.
I have real
okay.
synopses.
Okay, let's go. Let's go around the horn then.
You go.
It should just be the Castle Brothers.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear Jazzy J's. He's been downplaying them, but I bet you. I bet
out of the 3,
there's a diamond in there.
maybe. Look, I was having a really hard time, and I text my wife. I'm like, "Hey, here's the 3 of a kind. You watch a shitload of Hallmark movies." And in 10 minutes, she sent me 2 full synopses. I had to actually like bring them down quite a bit.
All right, start it off, man.
I did one myself, which is pure stupidity. But
All right.
okay. This movie is called A Corporate Christmas.
All right.
Okay, here's the synopsis. A corporate lawyer, Kelsey McGrath, that's his name, living in a big city, is representing a large corporation that is attempting to buy out all the mom and pop shops located in a small town. Her assignment is to convince one of the mom and pop shops to sell. Turns out an old high school boyfriend, Simon Cove, who broke her heart in high school, and who was her high school boyfriend and broke her heart, owns one of the shops the corporation is attempting to buy out. Kelsey and Simon still have feelings for one another, and they rekindle their love. Kelsey figures out a way for the corporation not to purchase any small businesses in the town, and she quits her law firm and decides to live in the small town with her old high school flame, Simon.
Wow.
Corporate Christmas, starring Emma Stone and Orlando Bloom.
Whoa,
Wow.
actors.
That's good. How am I supposed to follow that?
I was gonna say, dude, you're like, I have a couple words.
Yeah, you gotta tell your wife, like, well done.
I did a full synopsis on all 3 of them, man.
Yeah, my synopsis is a little different than
You go next.
Well,
Ray. You don't want to shoot from the hip on this one?
Jay,
Bro, it's literally shooting from the hip.
Jay, you pick.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Who goes next?
You go, Richie. I want to hear yours.
Okay, my first one is called Mistletoe, and the premise of Mistletoe is he is an angry small town repo man who falls in love with the girl he repoed her car, and she gets mad at him, and they fall in love because he's a repo man, and it's Mistletoe. Get it?
I get it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
I got it the first time.
There you go. That's my first one, Mistletoe.
Oh, Richie, pick.
I'm gonna have to go with Ray.
Fuck.
Merry Christmas, Ray. You heard mine. It's just like, it's that stupid.
I was trying to think of something the whole time. I'm still trying to think of something. not really listened as well as I should have. Man, I have no idea what to do.
You use a spoonful of Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, the
give
one
you
that was
30
in Texas.
seconds if you want, Ray.
Yeah.
I thought of
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you
Carl,
know
go.
one, I need more time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Carl.
It's not going to be quick. I thought of Yule, like Yule. Yule got snail mail about this dude that picks up all the mail from kids and delivers it to Santa.
Okay.
There you go. There's your time.
There you go.
Where's
Shit.
where's the
tie? Yeah, where's the rom-com in it?
in it?
Oh, dude. I don't.
Hallmark movies are all rom-coms.
This one's called You Got Mail Christmas.
You got mail where a guy delivers mail at Christmas.
Yeah, man, that's
what I
good,
said.
Carl. That's good.
No, it's not. I told you it wasn't going to be good.
And then he got himself a girlfriend.
Yeah, he got himself a girlfriend
They
who's-
lived happily ever after.
Who worked in the packaging department?
There you go. There's your rhyme.
Man, Carl, you're knocking it out. All right, Ray, go ahead.
All right. I got a non-binary Christmas. So you got Selector 21 is the gamer tag, a gamer that has been gaming quite a while with another player.
All right.
And they end up like forming a fun friendship. Then they realize, talking to each other, that they have more than just a friendship, that there's possibly sparks there. But the twist in the movie comes later on that one of the two characters ends up being a bully with a different gamer tag back in a previous session and was harassing that person. So they ended up.
It's like a weird
turns-
Black Mirror thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, weird Black Mirror thing. Yeah,
And
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 they end up falling for each other.
Nice. And it turns out that she's
Despite that.
AI.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, never a real person.
Not even real.
I actually like that a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time it was an AI construct.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
It was not even a real person.
Now we're talking.
man.
I dig that.
You can
Much
see
better.
you can see Jay just turning pages. He has like
Oh.
he's a pile of paperwork in front of him.
I sure don't.
All right,
Yeah.
Jim, give us your gem that you're about to pull out.
Okay, my number one is The Holiday Hooskow. Phil is the curmudgeonly warden of a Vermont state penitentiary who, if he had his way, would lock Christmas up and throw away the key. When Sadie, his new sassy secretary, arrives, she makes it her mission to change how he feels about the season and melt his cold exterior. Will she be able to parole Christmas from the slammer and release Phil's heart from its solitary confinement?
Oh my god!
Love it.
I love it.
Wow.
You have watched a lot of Hallmark movies. It pays off. And stuff like this. And Jim and Jay are.
All right.
Yeah.
I go.
You gotta go with Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with bated breath.
All right.
Right?
All right. The second one's called Married Christmas.
Oh, okay.
An engaged woman, Aurora Nash, planning her Christmas wedding. Her soon-to-be husband, Richard Hill, is a business investment banker who works all the time. Aurora is planning the wedding of her own and decides to go to a local caterer to sample some food for her wedding. During the food testing, she meets the chef, Jack Monroe, who she has an instant connection with. The chef offers to help her with the rest of her wedding planning since she really doesn't know anyone. A few weeks go by and Jack confesses his love to Aurora. Aurora feels the same way but tells Jack she's going to marry Richard anyways. Jack decides not to cater the wedding. It's Christmas Eve, the day of the wedding, and when Aurora decides to leave Richard at the altar and be with Jack. That's it. Starring
Wow.
Emily Blunt, James Franco, and Bradley Cooper.
Jesus.
Ooh, Franco's getting some work. All right.
Wow. Again,
Wait,
I only
is
have.
Franco the
amazing.
bad boyfriend?
Yeah. obviously.
Okay.
Definitely.
Wow.
Because you got to have a bad boyfriend.
So Jim,
Because
if you're smart,
it's got to be okay for the woman to leave him or cheat on.
Mhm.
Jim, if you're smart,
Yeah.
you would recruit Mrs. Jazzy J. to be on your
Hallmark's the
Hallmark
spot?
because she is fucking nailing it, man.
No, I had to freaking I had to bring them way down. Like there was way
That's
more to each one of
hilarious.
these. I had to bring them way down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's funny, dude.
I think you have
She's
a nice guest spot coming
Jill.
open on Hallmark's.
For real.
Hey, people, Richie guested on
did.
Hallmark's the Spot with his wife.
I did one.
They
I
played
did one.
Trivia.
Yep.
Hallmark movie trivia.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, dude, you and your wife have to do it now.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll
Hallmark.
see.
Look at him. He's like,
Another round of Hallmark movie trivia.
Oh man. I don't watch those movies. Like I've caught bits and pieces of them just because she watches them whenever
Man.
whenever she can.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So whenever the TV's on.
When she has some free time and she's not watching.
Oh, even if she doesn't have free time
Richie and
and she's just walking back and forth doing shit, that TV has Hallmark on it.
Richie and his wife studied.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't because
Studied a movie because I was asking trivia questions about one movie,
right.
The Christmas Card.
All right,
All
Carl.
right.
Let's see what you got.
this is all off the cuff.
Right on. I love it.
There,
Dancing through the show. Like
Okay.
prancing through the snow.
Right.
No,
Oh, okay.
we get it. We get the
Starring
parts.
Chris Hemsworth. Starring Chris Hemsworth and Rachel McAdams as
Boom.
themselves, who
Okay.
get recruited onto a holiday special on NBC that's kind of a spin-off of Dancing with the Stars, where they have to compete with other stars. But then they make a connection and fall in love and get married.
Irish.
Well, there you go. Carl decided to throw some
Yeah.
rom
There you go.
in his rom-com.
Yeah. Carl's last one is A Taste of Christmas, where
Thank you.
all I do is eat frozen pizzas and
I eat frozen
frozen.
Celeste Christmas special.
And then I watch a movie where they get all kissy. There's your rom. It's all right.
Yeah.
You guys stole my last one. What are you doing?
All right, Carl, who goes next?
Castle Brothers last, so Rick.
Me? Okay. I call this one a Christmas trail or the Christmas trail, like the Oregon Trail. So it takes
Nice.
place in like early 1800s. It's a cowboy movie, and it's about a couple heading west. Arthur and Sadie, they're heading out west, and along the way they face trials and tribulations. At first, they're a very loving and happy couple, but then they get angrier and more bitter with each other. And at one point, they get attacked by a native tribe, and that makes things worse. But there's one native that comes and saves them both, and his name is the Smell Before Rain. That's what his name is. And they end up going as a trio, and then because the guy and the girl are already arguing, there's a new love interest amongst them because he offers the help, and he's the guy from the new Prey, the brother. Say it's that guy,
Okay.
the new actor, because he's super good looking, and she ends up falling for him. And then Arthur becomes estranged, and he leaves. But then I don't know how to end it. Basically, I don't know.
You don't have to end it. It's
You don't
just
have to
the
end it.
premise of the movie,
just the
not the
premise,
whole
yeah.
movie.
Oh
It's like
man,
the
'cause
trailer.
that was hard.
All right. All right. Who goes next?
Who will fall in love?
Well, Jim insisted on going last, so
Oh, so I have to go?
that's
Mhm.
as
All
far
right.
as I have the rules I heard.
So my next one is a Cure for Christmas.
Uh-oh.
Becky Slater, the small town hooker with a heart of gold, falls in love with Braxton Johnson, the new hot doctor at the free clinic that cures her ailments.
Great.
There you go.
Great minds, Richie. Great minds. Because I'm going to flip it because I was
Okay.
going to read this one last, but because you brought that up, Ho Ho Holiday. Having no one to spend the holidays with, Jack decides to head to Las Vegas to cure his holiday blues. He loses his way and ends up having to spend the night in a small Nevada town, checking into a room at the local ranch run by 3 exotic ladies. These not so little Santa's helpers show Jack the true meaning of giving as they share some of their special Christmas cheer to chase away Jack's holiday blues. Soon everyone will be singing, "Come, all ye faithful."
Christmas porn. All right.
Well done.
All right.
Anybody else? Who goes next? It has to go. I think we need to let fucking Jazz close the show, though. Like,
I agree.
All right.
That's the one he came up with.
All right, go ahead, Jay.
This one's called A Headbanger's Holiday.
Oh, that's close to the one I just came up with.
Oh, man.
Carl's coming off the cuff and he still says you're cheating. You're stealing his
This
stuff.
like 3 hours ago.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
No, this is like 30 seconds ago.
Nice. All right. A former lead singer of a metal band, Killaton. Mitch O'Neill finds himself broke and looking to get back on the music scene with his old bandmates. His old bandmates refuse to reform, which causes Mitch to need some money and perform a Christmas show at the local town concert hall. The town mayor, Stacy Reynolds, oversees the holiday concert and hired Mitch last minute due to the initial performer catching COVID-19. The two clash heads in the days leading up to the concert, where Mitch admits he absolutely hates Christmas music. Stacy realized Mitch has never really celebrated a true Christmas and shows him the true meaning of the holiday. Mitch ends up finding his Christmas spirit and plays a holiday concert with Christmas songs with a metal and thrash light ambiance. And it was the best concert the town has ever seen, starring Johnny Depp and Helen Hunt.
Oh,
Whoa. Helen Hunt making a comeback.
That's amazing.
What's up?
Helen Hunt, that's great.
Yeah, she was the first person that popped in my head when I wrote this shit.
Wow,
I love
well
it.
done, Jay. Well
Well
done.
You crushed it tonight.
Yeah,
Yep.
Way to put
next?
way to put in a lot of effort there.
yeah.
Nice to have.
Here, I just have like 1 or 2 lines. I'm just a
You have
funny,
some thought,
funny.
bro.
Yeah.
Definitely. I dig it.
That's stressing me out a little bit. All right, Richie, go.
Oh.
It is stressful.
Okay, mine is my last one is A Very Special Christmas. So
No. No is what I'm saying right now to that. No. I know what it is.
It sounds like a personal story from your childhood. Continue.
What do you mean no?
You say it knowing this will never make it on the show.
Falls in love.
What did I tell you?
The fact that your brother knew that was coming. That's the best part. How many times have you told him something like that?
I know him like reading like a fucking
Christmas
book.
special. Yeah, you knew it was special.
A very
like that.
special Christmas.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that was the
Holy
best
mackerel.
part. You knew it was coming. Oh.
There you go.
Well, it's either Jay or me, I believe.
Come on, you got to love the
That was my last
unassisted
one.
frozen stair descent.
Oh boy.
No, it's either Ray or me. I always
Yeah.
fuck
No.
Pick somebody, Rich.
Oh, it's fucking funny. Oh, I got to go, Carl.
All right. Rocking around the 666 Christmas tree,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where it's a.
Wait.
Wait a minute, you just
Wait.
stole Jay's.
I thought of it before Jay talked.
Oh boy.
It's all about a.
You're like Jay stole mine, the one I just thought of.
I thought of. And
It's all about
Yeah.
real life dead rock and roll musicians
Okay.
in hell forming a super band
Wow.
with like Jimi Hendrix, newly
This,
newly deceased Taylors on drums.
I got to say, this 3 of a kind has fell flat.
and they rocked so hard.
Yeah, they rock
That they
so
fell in
hard.
love with Yeah.
They rocked
I
so
was
hard,
gonna
hell
say
froze over and it snowed for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Like Carl,
Yeah, it snowed in hell, and they all had a cheery Christmas.
Yeah.
like
Or a
Carl, you're,
6-6 Christmas.
you're failing yourself by not using your, your daily or weekly habits creating a Christmas movie. Like a very taco Christmas.
Oh man, that's a natural.
Right. Like you go to you're a single guy, you're hanging out with your friends, you fall in love with a taco girl. Like, come on, man, it writes itself, Carl. Yeah.
I told you I was going to suck at this.
Extra Christmas where you're an extra in a movie.
That's a funny one.
And the star
you
of the
fall in
movie
love with another extra.
No, the star of the movie falls in love with him, and everyone says, "Oh, you shouldn't be fraternizing with the extras." But
he falls in love with the star. He falls in love with the star stand-in.
And the star thinks he fell in love with her, and then
right,
hijinks ensue from there.
And then at the end they all go out for tacos.
That was part of the dead rock stars in hell. They eat tacos every day.
I'm saying, Carl, like that's you're falling flat. All right.
Well, mine I came up with just now, thinking, and I'm trying to work it out in my head, but I call it Hakuna Mahanukkah.
He went with the Hanukkah movie.
I love it.
Well done.
Hakuna Mahanukkah. The Bellsteins are on a family vacation across the African safari. On their way to the Grand Hotel of the Jewel of Africa. However, on the way to this hotel to celebrate their family Hanukkah, the family of 5 have a massive catastrophic failure of their vehicle and are stranded in the African safari on their way to get to the hotel. Along the way, they make friendly character friends with all the animals that end up starting talking to them as they're hallucinating as they're walking across the desert. But somehow, through the magic of Hanukkah and lighting candles their way, they make it to their hotel in time.
For a Christmas
after
goose.
Talking, Hakuna, but the Hakuna Hanukkah is because the animals are talking. So.
I love it.
And right before they get to the front door, they wake up and realize they're there, and the lion kills them.
Right? No, they make it. It's a warm bringing the family together because they all have their own individual angsts, and each one talks to a different animal.
I like
it's like an animal spirit.
Yeah, and the animals guide them through the jungle.
Yeah, they're the ones who save them, but they see it as the 9 or 10 or 11, how many candles are in Hanukkah. Thing.
Yeah,
see the lighting the way.
8 candles.
There's 9.
You got your main one. That's and then
so not the 9 steps and the steps of them.
Sure, that's what it's called, the main one.
Yeah, the main one. It's like we're gonna be inclusive. I don't know how many fucking candles it is.
You use the main one to light the other ones. I know that.
That's so fucking funny. I don't know how many fucking candles it is. I like it. Well done, dude.
I'd watch that movie, Ray.
I would.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Jim, close us out.
All right, this one is called Christmas No Money Down. After losing her job and her boyfriend on the same day, Holly decides to buy a new car and leave New York to move back home with her family in a small Vermont town. After a fruitless search due to her dwindling savings, she tries one last car dealership that seems to have appeared out of nowhere on the edge of town, owned by a mysteriously familiar jolly man. There, Holly signs a new lease on life and love. Because at this dealership, you can get any options you like, but Christmas magic is standard equipment.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, one thing we found out from this atrocity that we just fucking did is Jay's wife is going to have a new career writing for Hallmark.
Yeah.
I told her, I'm like, did you legit like steal these or did you? She's like, no, I just came up with them, and she
Like-
just sent them to me.
You see
Yeah.
the producer
That's
coming in
impressive.
smoking a big cigar. Hey, sweetie, give me
You
a
got Boxy,
premise.
kid.
Yeah, give me a
I told-
premise.
Give
I
me a
told her, though,
premise. That's
I
gold.
was like, if you ever give me shit again for like all the nerd shit that I love, this is what I got.
Man,
Some
Mrs.
ammo.
Mrs.
But
Jazz
that's-
killed it.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
Good
she did
job.
good.
You should put her on your show, Jim.
Yeah.
Brent the Jack and Jay.
Anyway, that's it. Merry Christmas, people.
Yes,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. See you next year. This is our last show of the year. Well, damnation. Have a great holiday season. See you next year.
Who are you?
I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Jason.
And Ray.
See you next year, damnation.